Did you know that JBS, the world's largest meat producer, avoided paying up to $442 million in taxes between 2019 and 2022? While the vast majority of multinational corporations practice some form of tax avoidance, JBS's methods are particularly brazen. That's according to tax experts who I spoke with for a recent article in Sentient. I examined how the $77.2 billion meat megacorporation utilized a network of shell companies in Luxembourg to avoid paying taxes in countries that levy higher taxes on corporations. Meanwhile, JBS is poised for an explosive level of growth in the coming years. On June 13th, the international meat giant made its very contested debut on the New York Stock Exchange, which will expand its access to capital markets. But as JBS continues to grow, the company will likely continue to dodge paying hundreds of millions in taxes. Money that will likely go toward expanding its model of massive factory farms and meat production facilities across the globe, and perhaps a few more shell companies with no employees. Yet JBS wants to portray itself as a good, socially responsible citizen anyway. For instance, the multinational meat giant boasts about its Hometown Strong initiative, which has committed $100 million so far to, quote, the communities where we live in and work, end quote, by funding local projects across the US and Canada. But this investment in the quote-unquote hometown communities where JBS operates is undermined by JBS's corporate structure, which enables the company to avoid its tax obligations in those same communities. It's further undermined by JBS's long history of environmental destruction, human rights abuses, and animal cruelty. According to researchers at the Netherlands-based SOMO, in 2022, 16 out of 17 of JBS's Luxembourg subsidiaries had no actual employees, while one subsidiary employed a total of 5 people. JBS relied on 2 primary strategies in order to facilitate the mass transfer of pre-tax profits to Luxembourg. One is the use of intercompany loans. JBS uses interest rates on loans issued between its own companies in order to shift where its profits are taxed. So for instance, in 2022, JBS loaned a total of $22 billion to its subsidiaries in Luxembourg with effectively no interest, according to researchers. Based on an analysis of financial statements, World Animal Protection found that nearly $11 billion in intercompany dividends flowed through JBS's group of Luxembourg subsidiary companies between 2019 and 2022. One researcher who I spoke to, Tim Vasudeva at World Animal Protection, referred to this as the artificial flow of money, because there's no other reason to employ these elaborate mechanisms for shifting profits around the world other than avoiding taxes.